And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your San Francisco Giants.
Just about to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the DH, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and running.
No ball, one strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Batting third, first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
So a man at first. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one fouled off. Verlander goes 6 feet 5 inches, 42 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2004. And that drops in for a strike. Witt leads off first with one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first, and that'll do it. Royals leave one, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. Back here at Oracle Park, and our pitcher tonight, Kris Bubic, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
He's got it, and there's one down. Here's the Giants lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
And it's fouled away. Outside.
That's a ball.
And 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The pitch. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Seems like he got exactly
Batting
what he was
third,
looking for right
center
there.
fielder,
Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up
Lee.
perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. First pitch misses.
Inside.
Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. The 1-0. In the air, left field, Canna. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Giants leave one. Scoreless after one. Back here in San Francisco, new inning getting started, and to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Fly ball down the line. Yastrzemski hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Mark Canha. First offering, and it just misses. Fastball for a strike. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
On the ground, out to short. In the dirt, nice pick.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A
Batting
textbook
seventh,
example of
second
putting your
baseman,
body in position
Michael
to make a
Massey.
play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out number 3. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Bubich back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. And he takes a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one ripped, but foul. One down, base is empty. And he chases that one below the zone. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Tyler Fitzgerald in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 down, nobody on. The other way, and that's just foul. No score here in the second. That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground to third. And a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. To third, Chapman. And Renfroe is retired.
Batting ninth, center fielder Kyle Isbell.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And delivers outside.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
1-1.
Fought off foul.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That missed. That's
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. To the right side, Fitzgerald gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
In the air, right side, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And a foul ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. Adames the throw to first. Third out. So one left for Kansas City, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
Mike
off to
Yastrzemski
the
up here.
Right fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski, originally
Yastrzemski.
drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Pasquantino makes the grab, one down.
Oh, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now the catcher up to hit, Sam Huff. And that's off
inside.
the
Ball.
inside edge. And that's ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Lifted in the air, right center field. Renfroe on his horse. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Massey sends it to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still no score. Back here at Oracle Park. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. On the ground right side. Over to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Inside. And that's ball 1. Hard hit, right side. Wade takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman,
So up
Michael
next,
Garcia.
Michael Garcia. Flied to right his first time. And there's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
This one high in the air to left center. Lee sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. Back here in San Francisco, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Wilmer Flores. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Isbell has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jung-Hoo.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Flied to left his first time. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell gets under it, squeezes it, 2 away.
Now batting.
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. Grounded out his first time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Willie Adames stands in. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Chapman off of first with two away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Mark Canha. Verlander back to work. That one missed.
Well, these Royals need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Here's a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 5th. Base hit, center field.
Now batting.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Grounded out his first time. Runner takes off. Cut on and missed.
It's 0-1.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Foul ball, still 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell, grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And that misses. And it's 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jonathan India at the plate. Missed inside with the curve.
1-1.
That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the
Leading
5th.
off
So
to
here's
the
Wade
Giants.
now.
First baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit.
Wastes no time there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ground ball could be 2. Witt for 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first was way offline. And I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
1 down, runner at third. Sam Huff, the next Giant to hit. Out to short. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Elliot Ramos. Ball 1, no strikes. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Michael Lorenzen up and throwing. Serpa getting loose as well. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Out towards left center. Isbell on his way over. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 5. It's the Giants 2 and the Royals nothing. And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation.
No strikes.
That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Verlander winds and deals. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab, one away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two, is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Pasquantino, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and let.
And that gets down into the gap. The run comes in to score from second, and it's a one-run game. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Garcia, the next to hit, and that is out of play. With the tying run at second, and we're at the top half of the sixth. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. The run comes in from second. It's 2-2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he'll pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. And ball one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Michael Massey digs in now. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and that is that. They get 2 and draw even again. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Lorenzen.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Chapman swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
So up next, Willie Adames. First pitch, not close.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Witt, quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Top of inning number 7. So up now for Kansas City, Hunter Renfroe. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, the 7th hitter, Kyle Isbell.
That's a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on the go. Ripped to short. Save! No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
On the ground, Chapman. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Royals lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Clark. He's been so good against lefties. Wade in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Late swing, foul to the left. Line drive. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a line drive to left field. Canna pulls that one down, and that is that. Giants go down quietly. Score remains 2-2. Back here at Oracle
Leading off
Park,
for the
and now the
Royals,
first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Sliced hard, but foul. Next offering is down low. Fought off foul. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Slice the other way and foul.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Over to first. Great pick.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia now at the plate.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Sam Huff. Clark back to work. Up the middle, and that one handled. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Ramos stands in now, looks at that one inside. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter, Wilmer.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. That one the other way. Makes the grab. 2 down.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 3. On the ground, right side, Massey. That ends the inning. So the Giants leave 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Mark Canha. And that one fouled off. Now 1-1. Center field. Fitzgerald on the move. Brings it in. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their
hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Pinch hitter coming on, Freddie Ferdinand.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That's in there. 1-1. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. And that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. So they turn things over to the righty, John Schreiber.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Number 46, John Schreiber.
Drew Waters into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
Drew Waters.
And here is Matt Chapman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now Willie Adames. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Chapman on his way to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. The corners are in, middle infield playing back for the double play. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Winning run at third, 1 down. That's towards center. Isbell under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. In comes the winning run, and the Giants walk it off and win it 3-2.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.